The camp of Mary Jane Veloso is appealing to the government to grant the convicted OFW of immediate clemency. Now here's the report.
Mary Jane Veloso, the Filipina who's been on death row for 14 years in Indonesia, is finally coming home. That was confirmed by President Bongbong Marcos himself, although there's no confirmed date yet for her return. This was a product of over a decade of diplomacy and consultations with the government of Indonesia, with the goal of delaying her execution long enough to reach an agreement. Marcos says that while Veloso was held accountable under Indonesian law, she remains a victim of her circumstances. The Foreign Affairs Department also said Indonesia did not ask for anything in exchange for Veloso.
They have not asked for quid pro quo or anything, prisoner exchange, nothing po. Remember, they've always been gracious to us, but of course, in the future, if they may, then certainly the Philippines will remember this gesture on the part of Indonesia.
However, it does not mean Veloso will be freed upon her return to the Philippines. According to the Justice Department, she needs to continue her prison term here. She will also be brought to either the New Bilibid prison or the Correctional Institute for Women.
The legal custody would be Indonesia's because we are asked to respect their laws and jurisprudence, but the physical custody will be with the Philippines.
But the next meeting between the Philippines and Indonesia will discuss the possible granting of clemency for Mary Jane. This is also the appeal of her legal team and family to the government.
Pinakamaganda yan, bago pa ilipad si Mary Jane, magdeklara na kagad si Presidente Marcos Jr. ng clemencia. No? Kaya hindi na siya kailangan na ituloy sa anumang piitan.
Mami naman na yung talaga may-ari talagang siya biktima lang. Siguro naman po, tama naman na po yung maglalabing 5 taon din siya sa kulungan na naghihirap at napakatanda doon.
Alright, sige, in connection to that, we will be interviewing via phone ang lawyer ni Mary Jane Veloso, si Atty. Olalia. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Is this Angela and Angelo?
Yes, correct, attorney. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, sorry. I'm Friday, so I might be cut off anytime, if you don't mind.
Okay, alright. Sige, kamustahin lang po natin ano po ba yung mga iba pang mga development yung pwede nyo pong ma-update sa amin. Kasi nga po nabalitaan namin yesterday na yung possibility no, na makakauwi na po ito si Mary Jane Veloso sa ating bansa.
Well, sa katunayan lang, as a matter of fact, what you probably know is also what we know. Because we only based on what are being given in public statements by both the... Kasi bang Filipino o English? Or
sige po,
any attorney.
po.
Okay. Yung ministro kasi ng Indonesia, nagbigay na ng pahayag, no?
Yes.
A week ago. And then this was confirmed by our Foreign Affairs Department 2 days ago, and then yesterday by President Marcos Jr. And then I've been monitoring the news reports, including the one in Indonesia. And the last I saw was the video interview or message of the Chief Minister of Indonesia spelling out some specifics, no? But still in broad strokes pa rin, sketch pa rin.
Yes.
But as to the particular date, the process, the where, the when, and the how, they're still on the table, as I understand.
Attorney, given yung mga information na meron tayo ngayon, I'd like to ask you lang about yung statement ng DOJ na sinasabi the physical custody will just merely be with the Philippines, but po yung in the aspect of respecting the law, it will still be under the custody of Indonesian courts. Ang tanong ko po kasi is, can the President grant immediate clemency given na ang statement is only physical custody lang ang nasa atin?
Kaya nga very unique and novel yung situation tsaka yung proposed arrangement. It's true that the legal and judicial jurisdiction remains with Indonesia because she was convicted. We won't even go into the merits because it's already a matter of fact sentence. She was convicted by an Indonesian court, affirmed by the Supreme Court, in a crime alleged to have been committed in Indonesia. All right?
Yes.
So the jurisdiction as far as the case is concerned on the drug trafficking remains Indonesia. It's not our law that was applied.
Yes.
So but because of this novel unique proposal and possibility of a transfer of prisoner or transfer custody, it is a political diplomatic approach track, in which kaya nga unique kasi how could you serve a sentence imposed by another country in your own country?
That's right.
The laws applied are in another country. Kaya unique.
That's right. That's
Pero
right.
mismo dun sa statement ng chief minister nila to be validated, I understand, by the President of Indonesia and the Supreme Court and their Attorney General, they are passing on the responsibility for the rehabilitation, including the remission or clemency to the Philippine authorities.
Okay.
So unique, di ba?
Yes.
Unique na.
Yes.
So,
So,
may
yeah.
power. May power si President Marcos Jr. to exercise that prerogative.
Okay, the reason why we asked this, Attorney Edre, no, kasi madami nang sasabi na baka naman pag pinasa yung physical custody sa atin at anytime na biglang sabihin ng Indonesian court, ibalik nyo dito, may execution date, yun ang kinakabahan po yung marami. Yung pala, there's a possibility na, we'll give you physical custody but we'll also give you the actual rehabilitation. Buti lininaw nyo po yun. So, moving forward po, what can we expect? Do we expect a clemency? Ano pong approaches to free Mary Jane?
Well, everything is on the table, no, as far as we're concerned. But as far as we're concerned, we're pushing for an absolute pardon or a full clemency that we want state in prison any longer. But the realm of possibilities, yung range ng possibilities, malawak. No? Could be absolute pardon, conditional pardon, commutation, life sentence, good conduct time allowance, whatever it is, no? Clemency. But I don't want to jump the gun. I have been very clear about that.
Okay.
Don't want to jump the gun, so to speak. We don't want to preempt the specifics of the arrangement. Let them do their jobs. Our government agencies do their jobs. Let them do the attitude. But we will be watching. And then, as far as we're concerned, we have been consistent in our call and clamor. Bigyan na siya ng clemency. In fact, nagbigay na ako ng range of possibilities from the ideal to the worst scenario. But, ayun natin pangunahan Ang
Pero,
Angela,
yes,
if I may just continue very quickly. What is lost in all this thing of discussion of the details, the how, is the fact that essentially and ultimately she has been saved from the gallows.
Yun. Oo. So parang
Right?
kung ano pong mangyari, kahit ano pong mangyari pag uwi niya dito, salba na siya sa death penalty.
Kaya nga. Oo, kasi pumayag na ang Indonesia in principle. Detalye na lang na ilipat So, ililipat ba yan? That's kind of odd, no? Ililipat mo na, bakit ibabalik mo pa po ang institution? It's strange. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Attorney, taking this opportunity to ask you na rin doon po sa magiging epekto naman nito doon sa kanyang kaso, yung kaso dito po ng kanyang mga illegal recruiters na dinidinig po sa Nueva Ecija Regional Trial Court.
Legally, there is no direct connection, no, in so far as whatever the decision of the RTC University would be, no? I don't want to preempt that as well. I'm a lawyer, no?
Yes.
I'm representing one party. But whatever it will be, there is no direct connection. But if and when, no? I don't want to prejudge, but if and when, even if because we are the lawyer for one party, even if we believe that she is a victim, but if and when the judge says that, yes, she is a victim of human trafficking, then there is an additional moral compulsion to grant her clemency. But that is not to say, if I may just quickly add, that is not to say that the grant of clemency, are you still reading?
Yes po. Go ahead.
That is not to say that the grant of clemency in whatever form by Mr. Marcos is dependent on the result of legally.
Yes.
Siyempre, pag nalaman ng Presidente, talaga naman palang ganun nangyari. Although, pansinin nyo, even our Foreign Affairs Department, and that is a very good sign for us, no? At categorically characterize her as a victim. Did you notice that?
Yes, yes.
But for the longest time, the previous administration had not said so. But this time around, they are saying she is a victim of even the president himself says she is a
Yes.
victim of circumstance. Right? So, ano yan, everything, all these factors, may parang grounds, yung mother, mahirap, pagpubok, mabak, nagsamantalahan, will militate to contribute to the decisive prerogative na bigyan na ng clemency. At pagtulong-tulungan tayo kasi it's not all about Mary Jane.
Yes.
It's not all about Mary Jane. It's all about other Mary Janes that before and other Mary Janes. Hopefully not. That will happen in the future.
Right. Okay, marami pa kami gustong itanong sa iyo, Atty. Pero unfortunately, wala na po tayong oras. Pero hopefully, we can still invite you again para po sa mas mahabang kwentuhan. For the meantime, thank you so much. Apo, thank you so
You're
much,
welcome.
Atty. Edre Olalia, ang lawyer ni Mary Jane Veloso.